on to the second couple that we have for our Real Housewives of Del Sol Valley series. The couple that we're going to be making in this particular video is Aisha and Benson. They are actually going to be I think our one and only couple that are not currently married. They are engaged. I did make them engaged here in Create a Sim, but I didn't necessarily want every single couple to be married because I wanted to have the flexibility to tell different sort of stories in a sense. Like, you know, maybe she doesn't necessarily get along the best with the other housewives because they don't actually consider her a housewife. You know, she's a little, I don't know, she's different than them, right? And a lot of the times housewives can be really catty. So, you know, I think they kind of see Aisha as a bit of a threat, but also as someone who doesn't really belong in Del Sol Valley up on the hill with them because she's not even married to the man that she's living with like they are. So just a little bit of a backstory for Aisha here. She is actually going to be our housewife that is centered around having her own career. So while the other housewives are a little bit more, you know, like okay with sitting at home, letting their husband handle all of the bills, taking care of everything financially, working, and they just get to kind of sit around and sip on some wine and go to the spa. Aisha has bigger ambitions, right? So she doesn't want to just sit at home. She doesn't want to just have a man take care of everything for her. She wants to actually have her own business. And so I kind of went in line with making her like really pretty, but without doing like too much for the makeup. I did go ahead and max out her wellness skill and stuff when I actually moved them into Del Sol Valley. Just because like when I actually start playing, I don't want to have to like go through and try to do it on my own. I want it to already be maxed out so that we can kind of work on other stuff from like a storyline perspective. So I did also make them a dog too, whose name I can't remember. I think it was like Lou or something like that, but he's a poodle. And he's really cute. I didn't actually make him in this video. I made him after the fact because I was like, I don't want them to not only be the only like housewives couple that isn't married and like they don't have kids, like they need something, right? So I thought a poodle suited them really well. So I did make them a poodle. So they do have him. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to her. Obviously I wanted her favorite color to be something that was really like pure and in line with like wellness. And when I think of like health, I think of like the color white. Right? I think white is very like clean, pristine, pure. And so when I was first making her, I was like, ooh, purple. Purple would go really well with her skin complexion. And I liked the thought of purple because it's one of my favorite colors. But as I continued to look at it against her skin, I was like, I don't know if I'm really feeling the purple. So then I swapped over to white and I don't regret it one bit. So you'll see me predominantly dressing her in white because that's what I decided to go with. I also kind of wanted to make her have a little bit more of like a sultry feel, not like a hoe, right? But like not like some super like kept in the housewife either. Like she is, you know, really adamant on making a name for herself. She wants the whole town to know that like a man does not control the things that she does or the things that she wears. And so I wanted that to exude from her. So you'll see me kind of dress her in what the other housewives might perceive as being a little, not raunchy, but a little bit more revealing than some of them might do. But I liked it. I liked creating her. I think it was very fun. You'll see like on the screen her traits and all that stuff are like something different. That's because I pulled her from like one of my previous gallery sims that I uploaded or whatever, just because I didn't want to like completely reconstruct her from scratch because y'all, I spend so much time in Create a Sim. It is absolutely ridiculous. I'll be like, oh yeah, it'll only take me like 30 minutes to create this sim and I will be there for like 2.5, 3 whole hours. It is absolutely absurd. And so I figured I would cut some of that time down by like pulling a couple sims out of the gallery and then just kind of like tweaking them to the way that I wanted them to look for storyline purposes. So did I actually end up keeping this purple dress for her? I was about to say, I don't think that I kept her in any colored dresses. I'm pretty sure I put her in white everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it for her. I don't really have anything else storyline wise. Oh, she does. I do think I made it so that she hates children. I'm pretty sure I kept that trait for her. So like she wants to like master the wellness skill or whatever, and she hates children. Something from like a storyline perspective, I think we might kind of, I don't know, teeter around that topic at some point, because I think Benson, we'll kind of get to him in a minute, but I think he might eventually want kids. And Asia's just like, no, I want to focus on my business. I want to be my own person. She's never wanted kids. She just wants to be able to travel the world, do what she wants to do when she wants to do it. She doesn't want to have to answer to anyone else. And so children have never been on the table for her. So I think that might cause an issue or two in their relationship at a later time. But as of right now, they are like hopelessly in love and couldn't be happier. So I'll finish making her here, and I guess I'll go ahead and kind of start talking about Benson too, so that I don't have to like stop talking and then start back talking again. So Benson is her fiance, and he actually, I decided to make him like with the aspiration of being a 5-star celebrity or a celebrity actor, just because as far as like the storyline goes, I wanted to make it seem like the housewives have something against her because it's like he has all the money, he's incredibly well known, he's a superstar, right? He's famous. And then he got with this like random chick that like doesn't really work, but she's like trying to, but she's like spending his money and stuff in the meantime, and she's walking around living the life that they're living off of him. And so I thought making him like a celebrity actor would be really nice, but it'll also play into some drama at a later date because, you know, obviously actors and actresses, when they're on the set of their films, they have to, you know, do certain things, kiss other actresses or, you know, act out their roles. And maybe Asia doesn't like that. And that's the reason why she doesn't want to have kids. She doesn't like the fact that he is famous and he has to do these things with other females. And so, you know, she's completely throwing herself into her wellness career because she doesn't have time for that. She wants to always be ready and prepared to be able to dip out if she needs to dip out. And so, yeah, I think I made it so that Benson is kind of like a partier too, if I'm not mistaken. I think I made it so that he's, what was the trait, like clubber or something, I think. So like he wants to be the top of his celebrity acting career, but he also enjoys, you know, that lifestyle, the partying and things like that. And so I do have Base Mental installed. I might actually tell a story where maybe, you know, as part of him being famous, maybe he gets addicted to substances or alcohol or something like that. And, you know, I don't know. I think I might just let the game kind of carry it autonomously if it can. You know, Sims 4 can be kind of wonky in that regard. I don't want to have to like tell every single bit of the story. I would like for it to kind of, you know, take its own turn and kind of do whatever as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I kind of left the door open to many different things though, in terms of like their traits. So it's not like every housewife couple is like 100% faithful and they like love their life and like the cookie cutter stuff. No, I want the drama. I want the drama. I want the intensity. I want all of the fun that comes with these different personalities, these different Sims, their husbands, their children, whatever. And so, yeah, I'm really excited for them. They're actually like the smallest like family, housewives family, because it's just the fiancés and their dog. And like some of the other ones have like a kid or like a parent, or I actually just made one that has a sister. I can't wait to tell you about that one. So yeah, I think I'll wrap it up on the talking portion of this particular one. The rest is just me finishing up her looks and then giving Benson a very slight makeover. He didn't really need too much work. I just wanted them to be polar opposites when I made them. I wanted them to really be like the controversial like housewife couple. You know, they're opposite races and they're on opposite sides of the spectrum in terms of him being really famous and she isn't. She's not your typical housewife. He's not your typical husband. And so, yeah, I think I captured that pretty well. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here and I will catch you in the next housewife video. Bye.